Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and in this video today, we're going to be talking about how the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had a bonus practice today on Monday, October 9th. And in this extra practice, we had a few players returning from injuries. Firstly, Calijah Cancey, the Buccaneers' first-round draft pick in the most recent NFL draft, was practicing today. You also had starting cornerback Jamel being present at the practice. Finally, star Buccaneers wide receiver Mike Evans was also working out individually by himself, I guess I should say, at this practice as well. So this is all very, very good news, right? A lot of the stars have returned for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Obviously, the guys who were banged up and whatnot, guys like Carlton Davis, Vita Vea, Devin White, they were all out there at practice as well. But I know that the three guys that a lot of people have been speculating about and worried about have been Calijah Cancey, Jamel, and Mike Evans. Mike Evans left the week 4 game versus the New Orleans Saints early, about around the midway point of the game or the halfway point of the game. Jamel was dealing with some injuries as well, shoulder and neck injuries and whatnot, did not play in week number 4. And then also, you have Calijah Cancey, who has not played the entirety of this season due to calf injuries. So these are all very good updates, right? And it's something that was, definitely the hope coming out of the bye week specifically, right? Was that the Buccaneers were going to come back a little bit healthier. Guys were going to have a week to rest up earlier on in the season, and we're going to be able to come back and hopefully give it a go. And now it seems like we're seeing some more evidence of that. I know a lot of Bucs fans are definitely interested and excited to see what Calijah Cancey can bring, because I definitely think that he can bring juice to the pass rush and just overall great ability. Mike Evans has been having an absolutely great start to the first quarter of the season, and hopefully he can keep that momentum going moving forward in week number 5 versus the Lions. And then Jamel and Carlton Davis, a fantastic cornerback duo when they are healthy, but they have struggled with injuries throughout their years in the NFL. Also, hopefully those guys are able to come back and get healthier as well. But we've talked about some guys that have stepped up, right? Chris Godwin stepped up last week, which was huge in the absence of Mike Evans. You've had Logan Hall step in, and he's done some interesting things in the absence of Calijah Cancey. And then at cornerback, you have Christian Izzy and Zion McCollum. You have D. Delaney, who have all stepped up in the absence of some of the Buccaneers cornerbacks whenever those guys have needed to play extra snaps. So it's good to see that the Buccaneers have extra depth, right? You see that there. You see those guys be able to go out there and make some plays in situations. Even Trey Palmer's been making, some moments here and there, and that's all good, right? But, obviously these guys are star players on the Bucs for a reason in the case of Jamel and Mike Evans. And then obviously you want to see what your first round draft pick can do. So fingers crossed that these guys are going to be able to kind of trend more towards playing in week number 5 rather than, kind of shy away from that. And we'll talk about that more throughout the week, right? Because again, this is kind of a bonus practice. Makes sense as to why the Buccaneers had this practice. Teams coming off of a bye week. You don't really want them to be too rusty, have them only have a few days of practice and whatnot leading up to a pretty big game on Sunday where the creamsicle uniforms are coming back. You're playing a really good team in the Detroit Lions, and you want to continue to expand on that lead in the NFC South. So there's a lot of things that, you just want to have that extra practice for, right? So it does make a lot of sense that the Buccaneers are having this practice, and it's very encouraging to see so many different guys out there practicing who have been dealing with these nagging injuries. But folks, that's going to be it for this video. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. Your thoughts about Calijah Cancey, Mike Evans, Jamel, all working their way back from their respective injuries, and whether or not you would like to see them return this week or whether or not you may want to see them get a little bit more rest, because it's a very long season. And we will just have to wait and see how ready they are in week number 6. But folks, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you all enjoyed. As always, folks, I will see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.